Alright, actually got into this mode late, but let's play some Lights Out. Oh, further. Oh, Dracula. Okay, so easy tracking, I guess. But like, it's the third iteration. Went 2 years, almost 2 years from the second to now, so it's been a little good while. And yeah, well, kind of. If you play the first ones, you can kind of guess what. Oh. You can guess a bit why this happened. Okay, fingers in the jam. It was out of memory. It was just disliked to an extent. It didn't happen like. It just ended up. I feel like it ended up being boring for many players. Like, there were the jump scares and that was it. And not only that, at least on the very few first iterations, it was like not say anything really, not say, oh yeah, it's this sided or that sided. It was kind of really annoying as a survivor on the first iterations, because you could just easily camp on the darkness for a quick kill, and most of the time people wouldn't notice. So the scariness became frustration, essentially, and players kind of just didn't like the mode. Then there was a Castlevania iteration where they added the lanterns. At the time it was like candelabras. But so actually I'm gonna drop this one just to be safe. I hold the corner here. But essentially it was kind of, if honestly the Castlevania iteration was the same story and the score. People like just didn't find it fun. It was a little bit better, at least at the time. It's actually really interesting if you think about it, because this iteration has been heavily disliked by players, but it is also one that barely changed anything. We got the Aura of Hex visible for all players, and we got like the we got the okay, just gonna go away here. We have the like visible gates auras for all players, which is kind of made added to just make the whole final part of it just a bit less annoying. Oh. Okay, should have guessed that. And the whole windows of opportunity on the lanterns, which was, I feel like was an incentive to, was an incentive to just get survivors to hold the lantern at all times, because that's because the idea originally was like you get this sort of buff if you are holding this item, but if you are holding this item you also get easily seen. But players were quick to just drop it as fast as possible because they didn't want to be seen. It was lights out, and so the behavior tried to add this. But like, ignoring those two, many of the problems people have today were not problems before, despite not having any changes itself, like 20% speed bonus on gens, the initial gen progress, the whole unhook meter, the whole endurance after being unhooked. Okay, and it was kind of all there before, yet people started getting issues with it now only, which is kind of interesting. It's really not something to say that like the community is hypocrite, because no, I don't think that. What I think happened is kind of a changing mentality. Like the first two iterations were dropped in 2024, so it was really disliked at Survivor. Many people saw it as a kind of annoying on the Survivor role, and players kind of just. And then we also have the anniversary. Was kind of when they, I believe it was when they added the. When they added the remote hooking. Yes, remote hooking. I'm a bit dumb. Wasn't it when they added remote hooking, and I believe that there was the Halloween event, but I believe the Halloween event was too where? The Halloween event was rather chill for the community, I say. But like, we didn't have the Black Banquet that we have now or anything like it, so people were kind of god damn it, people were kind of wanting, like really wanting a mode that was a bit more chill for the Survivor, and I feel okay, so like people were kind of, there were more killer sided events, I say, so people were fine with all the buff Survivor got, especially because they were rather quick to return the original lights level. It was added with a bit after Alan Wake, you know, it makes sense, and then it returned Castlevania, same year for both at the score. So it is really interesting to see how the mentality around the community changed in these 2 years. It definitely has leaned generally more into the killer side, like not exactly killer side, I say, that's probably putting the wrong words, more people started to try and be more favorable towards Killer overall, which again really interesting to see, to more or less analyze, I guess. Personally speaking, for Lights Out, it's kind of okay, you know. I don't hate it, I just don't love it. Could probably live without it. But like, if they really want to make something that works, they want to make Lights Out work properly. Hold on, let me get the quest. If they want Lights Out to work, they need to just make it a full game mode, a bit like 2v8. Having it be it's a modified with barely any changes ain't gonna work. Just gonna end up more boring than anything. But give it like new objectives to complete, maybe add some classes, I don't know. Add some classes for how I can make some perks. Make perks designed around, like for Survivor has some perks like designed around dodging the killer, like the one locker perk. That one locker perk would be lovely here, really. But nope, there isn't much to do in current Lights Out because it's just okay. Since Laurie's on the chase, we can finish this one. I feel like there's just one gen left overall. This one, no, this one is done. Let me just... Okay, we got main. I'll put the left. Oh, it's a bit funny now that I notice it, because at least in Portuguese, the lanterns, despite they are really just reskin candelabras, but in Portuguese they're still called candelabras. Can't put it on January. Huh. Put it on the ground so they can see me. Nope. So it's gonna be complicated with the two gates right besides one another. And one escape. Alright. Just a fine match, go like one little scare. See you on the next one. Okay, let's just really eat soft mode. It's there is no good and okay, we got an AFK one. Oh, she woke up. It's kind of how do you actually do something like that properly, you know? It's kind of oh. I mean, you should have ran, Cherry. It's like, come on, let's not be too stupid, you know. I mean, and then you run for me. I do hope you know that you got deep one. Ooh. Okay, one for chair. Okay, that's chair. No, let me. Ooh, 3 points. But it really is a mode that's kind of not working. No matter what, it always becomes a sore spot within the community. And part of it could probably be pointed to just over competitiveness, I guess. It's really hard for me to say because I really am not the guy to know all of that. Like, do take everything, and I do mean no, actually let's just leave because it's 100% going here. I knew it. But like, this whole... Oh fuck. Okay. That was an easy escape. Actually. Two. Okay, we got two doing gens. Another gen lit up just so people, just so that we can do it. Okay, and another candelabra. Gonna keep it here just to be safe. I'm gonna go for a Lara just because this. Oh. Now you better just run. First time because this is better to do. I feel like there's just one gen left. So that's nice. Oh, he's right here. Nice, nice turn. Hillbillies kind of hard to play, so... Oh, God. I mean, I say I should pull my game up, but that's kind of going against the idea of the whole modifier, so nah. Just gonna keep it this way. Is there any finger or any chest? Okay, chasing Cheryl, so we can get a quick heal. Go for the gen, and I'm gonna show myself here in the corner to go for the gen. Yeah. Is this the gate open? Yes, it is. Fuck. Okay, should have just left. Oh, I was a dumbass, I admit. Well, hopefully the other two just leave too. Gonna just let myself die and then leave. Okay. Next time I'm gonna stop being so greedy for points and trying to escape with lanterns. Okay. Third Lights Out game as a survivor. What the fuck am I doing? I believe the PTB for Cars of Sin is done. You know, I was surprised that they just still didn't drop the lore despite the PTB. It's like, why are they keeping it so secret? You know, it's interesting, you know, but still, why? Although I did hear a funny theory that will kind of make the concept, no, will make the chapter a bit funny. That kind of the judgment isn't as actually a god, is a divine killer, like one would normally assume. It's just an alien. So it's kind of also sci-fi, which will be really funny. Although I don't think Behavior would do that, because I also feel like at the same time that it would be funny, will kind of be a bit disliked, because, you know, oh, we voted for the divine killer and it's actually not divine, you lie for us, or something like that. I do hope they actually use more of the loser options, like we did get the alternative base design for the Judgment as a skin, which was already nice, but get a bit more of it overall would be interesting. Something like, how would I support it? Okay, so then especially the survivor option, we didn't actually see those make a comeback. We got like a fully new skin, new original skin. Now what the fuck is wrong? Okay, come on, run. Makeshift compound, I remember. Was one of the mood boards for the survivor, and it sadly lost. It was one that that I liked quite a lot because it was a yeah it was on the table right on the corner of the image. There was a an arm, you know, a prosthetic arm, and I just saw it and I imagined just giving that to the survivor of the chapter would be cool as fuck. Hold on, let me get points. And it is definitely something I would want added into the whole mix for the chapter. Although it would kind of be sad I will be relegated to just probably one cosmetic or something like that. I would have hoped for more. Oh. Nice. I believe it was 2 gens done already. We got 3 more to do, maybe 2. I haven't paying attention, I need to pay more attention. Okay, hear me? Oh, and it's done. Okay, I'll try to... For the save... What the fuck are you doing here? We're supposed to be opening the gates. Come on, lady. God damn it. Come on, Jane. Oh God, why did you stop? God. I just left her. And the other one isn't fucking helping, that's for sure. I'll risk as it just deadly for myself. That's why I get barely any escapes no matter what mode is. Come on. What the f— oh my god, they probably killed each other. There's not much to say, not much to do. See you on the next one.